At the 2024 Children's Hospital Los Angeles Gala, Meghan Markle made quite the entrance, but it wasn't all about glitz and glamour this time. Sporting a familiar red Carolina Herrera gown, Meghan opted to recycle the same dress she had worn to a 2021 gala in New York. Now, while many might see this as an attempt to show relatability, it sparked quite the conversation. Is she trying to convince the world that she's just like the rest of us, recycling her wardrobe at high-profile events? Maybe. But the night didn't go quite as she might have planned. Meghan hit the red carpet hand-in-hand with kingcharles, the founder of Alliance of Moms. The two seemed like quite the pair, but despite Meghan's best efforts to dazzle, something curious happened. She didn't make it into any of the Instagram photos shared by Molly McNerney, Jimmy Kimmel's wife. Yep, you heard that right. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, was left out of the social media spotlight. It's almost as if she wasn't there at all. For someone who's been front and center in the public eye, this was a surprising turn of events. Now, don't get me wrong, the gala was filled with big names and beloved figures, like television producer Chuck Lorre and boxing champ Sugar Ray Leonard. Even Demi Lovato made a special appearance, performing at the event. So, it's not like Meghan was the only famous face in attendance. But, here's where things get interesting. Kelly, who accompanied Meghan down the carpet, shared photos from Molly's Instagram. And guess who was missing in every single snapshot? Yep, Meghan Markle. It's almost as if Molly and Jimmy were more focused on the event's cause, children's health care, than on Meghan's presence. And honestly, can you blame them? With Jimmy Kimmel and Molly being vocal advocates for children's health, especially after their own son's heart condition, they were probably more invested in the charity's mission than Meghan's red carpet performance. And speaking of friends, there's Jennifer Aniston, who's famously not fond of Meghan. As good friends of Jimmy and Molly, it's not hard to imagine that Meghan might not have been the star of the night in their circle. Meanwhile, Meghan's red carpet antics were quite something. The photos from the event tell a story of their own. Meghan was pictured clutching Kelly's arm, almost as if she was holding on for dear life. Despite the hand-holding, her attention was entirely focused on the cameras, giving off a mannequin vibe. It was all about the pose and the smile, but not much about the people around her. Kelly, on the other hand, looked effortlessly polished and confident, almost outshining Meghan. With her hair and makeup on point, Kelly seemed to have her own vibe going, while Meghan's expression appeared almost bewildered, as if she couldn't understand why the spotlight wasn't entirely on her. It's safe to say that Meghan didn't get the red carpet moment she might have envisioned. Instead, the night seemed to belong to everyone else but her, as Jimmy, Molly, and the rest of the A-list guests appeared to skip over Meghan in the evening's narrative. Now, if you found this story interesting, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Fame Finder, where we dive into the juiciest celebrity moments and behind-the-scenes stories. And hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of Meghan's attempt to blend in by recycling her gown? Was it a hit or a miss? Let me know in the comments below.